Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of React Router. We will explain React Router through an example, and we will explain all those concepts which are needed in React Router. You will learn all about the React Router. Okay, so let's start. Okay, we will explain these concepts. First of all, introduction to React Router, setting up React Router, defining routes, navigating between routes, dynamic routes, nested routes, and outlet, and no match, it means not found route. So let's what we will build in this video. So this is the demo, so let's go through our demo. So for example, we are navigating between different pages like this. Okay, we are coming here to different pages, and let's move. For example, we want to directly move to another page, so we will press this move to login page, so it will directly move to the login page. And also let's come to the dashboard, and here we have different pages, and here we will just change the content of this area. Okay, like product component, order component, and dashboard. Let's move to the profile to pass a data, and also let's explain for example, if a route was not found in our app, so for example something like this which is not existed in our app, so let's press enter, so it will move to not found component. So we will explain all the things. So now let's explain first of all React Router, which is used for routing, and it helps us in creating single page application. So let's start our project to create this example, and we will implement all the things. So after creating React app, let's come here to the app.jsx. So what we need, first of all, we need to install the React Router DOM. Just install this. Okay, React Router DOM. So simply write like this. Just come here and npm install React Router DOM. So after installing this, for the design, whatever you would like to use, CSS or Tailwind CSS or Bootstrap, but I am using Tailwind CSS to design our app. So I will create a folder inside this src for just to create my components inside that folder. So let's create, for example, I will name it router. This is just for the learning purpose. Okay, router. And inside this I will create the components. The first component is navbar, sidebar, dashboard, and those components that we need, I will create those components that I will explain you step by step to go through all the topics. So yeah, instead of that, let's first of all just configure, it means define our routes. So to define the routes, for that we need, after installing React Router DOM, we will import it. So to import it, for that we need to import browser router, which is a parent component, routes and route. We will just wrap our route inside routes, and routes inside browser route. Before in version 5 we had switch instead of routes. So after importing these, now let's declare it. Okay, let's remove it, and instead of this I will write browser router. Inside browser router we will just write our routes, and inside routes we will define our route. Okay, the components that we would like to go through. For example, we would like to move by default to home page. Okay, to move to the home page, for that we will just write route, and here we will add two properties. The first one is path. Okay, path is slash, it means the home page directly to our main URL. And element, the element is, so here we will create an element and we will import it. So let's create an element inside this router folder. The element, the component is home.jsx or AFCE. I will add like this, and inside this I will add an h2 tag, and here I will write home page. Let's add some Tailwind CSS classes. Text 3xl, font bold, last name padding like 16. Save it. Let's import it now here. So let's write home. So we will directly import it. So after importing it, now let's save it. So let's run now our React app. Let's write npm run dev. So let's press this URL, control and press the URL, so we come directly to this page, which is home page. So after coming direct Okay, here now we need to have our navbar on the top of all components. For example, we are moving to the dashboard, our products, our orders page, so the navbar should be at the top. So for that, what we should do, let's move to create first of all the navbar. J6RACE. In navbar, what we need to define, we should have links. Okay, so the links, whenever, for example, we will have at the navbar 3 or 4 links. Whenever we click every link, we will move directly to that component. So for that, in React Outer DOM, instead of a tag, we are using link. So let's import link like this. Okay, so let's write link imported. That the link has been imported from React Outer DOM. To the link, we will add two property and we will go slash. It means to home page. So here we will write home. Let's duplicate it. The second link will be like dashboard. The third component will be like contact and about and also profile. So let's add now the two property. Okay, this is dashboard. Down from that, contact. Down from that, let's add about and profile. This is navigating, okay, from different pages to create single page application. Now let's come here to the after.jsx. I will add these links in these component. Let's first of all create these components: dashboard, contact, about, and profile. So the first one is dashboard. And the second one is like contact. The third one is about. And profile. So after creating these components, now let's add routes for these components. Let's move to app.jsx and here I will add routes. First of all, to dashboard, contact, about, and profile. And here let's change these to dashboard, contact, about, and profile. Save it. Now let's check it. So let's import our navbar. Okay, so we should have navbar at the top of all these components. So to have navbar at the top of all these components, we will import navbar at the top of these routes down from browser router, like here. So let's import navbar. So after importing navbar, let's move to the navbar. I will just design it. Let's add class name bg black, text white, and font bold, flex space x8. Let's save it now and let's check it. So we have, let's add padding also, padding like 3. So it is our navbar link. Let's add padding x like 24. So this is our navbar that we have created. Now let's check navigating between these pages. Dashboard, so we come directly to the dashboard component. Contact, we come directly to the contact, about, and profile. So now what we need to else, so we have just implemented navigating, okay, setting up React Outer, defining routes, and navigating between routes. Now let's create dynamic routes. So for the dynamic routes, whenever we press this profile, we will pass a dynamic, okay, like ID to this component. So let's do it. Okay, to dynamically pass that, it means just come here to the profile, yeah, to the navbar. Let's move to the navbar, and here whenever we press profile, we will pass dynamically like ID. okay, dynamically the ID of a user, which user clicks, so it will pass the ID of that user. So let's pass the ID through this, okay, link. So to pass the ID, for that we need first of all write slash, then colon, then write here the ID. So to write the ID, for example, we have ID, we have the ID and we pitch that from the database or from API, whatever is that, okay. So but I will just manually write here add ID variable, and I will assign, for example, 30 to this. So after assigning 30 to ID, now I will pass this ID through that route. So here let's wrap all this step through curly braces and backtick, and let's remove this. And here, no, we should not add this, but here after slash we will add dollar sign, then curly braces. Inside curly braces we will write ID like this. So now it will pass ID to this profile component. Now let's move to app.jsx to route, and here we will just define that like slash colon ID name, okay, the name. After this, now we will just extract, it means get ID inside profile component. Let's move to profile, and here we will get the ID const. We will just simply in curly braces write ID is equal to use param hook. Okay, this is also available through React Router DOM, use param hook, and we will get ID. Now let's print the ID. So here I will write profile. Okay, let's write here user ID is equal to, for example, let's print that ID. Let's save it now. Let's check it now. So let's, for example, press this profile. So look at profile and user ID is 30. Dashboard, profile, user ID is 30 that we have. So after that, dynamically passing routes. Okay, let's do one thing else. Okay, for example, we have a button. Okay, here at the home page we have a button. Whenever we press this, we dynamically move to another component. Like, for example, we don't have a link for that. For example, like whenever you would like to move to, for example, you have a login page. When you press the login button, after successful login, you should move to directly, for example, to the dashboard. Okay, so let's do that. Let's move to home page. In the home page, let's create a button. Page low 400 text white padding 2 login. So it means that by pressing login, we will move to login forum. After that, whenever we successfully login, so we will directly move to the dashboard. So for that, I will not implement the logic of login, but I will just implement the job which is related to React Router DOM. So whenever we press this login button, so let's call a function. On click, I will call handle login. This one function. Let's create this function, handle login. Inside this we will use now navigate. So let's first of all just create an instance of navigate. So for create instance, let's const navigate is equal to use navigate hook. We will just use navigate hook. After creating navigate, now we will just use navigate hook here, the navigate, okay, instance here. So here we will define our routes. Okay, 2. It means we would like to move to login page, to dashboard. It means before we have our logic of login, whenever we complete our login and we successfully log in, so we will move directly to the login page, dashboard. So this is the code. Okay, so let's now come here and press the login. We directly come here to the dashboard component. So this is how we did dynamically. Now what else we need to do? Nested routes and outlets. For example, we have a sidebar here in the dashboard, and we would like to dynamically change the content of this dashboard. Okay, so let's do it. Let's first of all create sidebar. Inside the sidebar, it's our FCE. Let's move to navbar. I will just copy the code of navbar here to the sidebar, paste it, and this is flex column. flex column. We would like to display it vertically. Let's now yeah, that is okay. Everything, instead of this dashboard we will have products, and this is like dashboard, products and orders. We will just have these two links for the sidebar, and at the top let's implement the h2 tag, which is sidebar class name text gray 200 text pxl margin top 4. So let's save it now, and also let's assign height to this height, for example 96. Save it. Now let's import this sidebar inside the dashboard like this. So the dashboard should be dynamic. So for that, let's inside this, let's create another div element. Here we will import our sidebar, because sidebar should be fixed, but we would like to just change the content of the main area. Okay, the content of this main area, the sidebar should be fixed. So for that we will use outlet like this. Okay, let's import outlet from React Router DOM. So it will dynamically change the content of this div element. Let's design it. Class name flex space x like 16. Save it. Now let's, yeah, we will dynamically change the content of this. So to dynamically change the content of dashboard, for that let's move to now to the app.jsx. Okay, just come here and we will create nested routes. Just come here to the dashboard, inside this route of dashboard. Okay, inside the route of dashboard. So for that we need, here we will write dashboard, and the path is dashboard, the element is dashboard, that is okay. And here inside this, the default component that we want to display, for example, let's first of all save it. I will show to you. We faced with an error, like just come here to the sidebar. Yeah, let's import link inside sidebar. So this is our sidebar. Okay, let's do it. Flex, this is flex. Okay, flex column. Yeah, this is our sidebar, and space y like this. So whenever we press these links, okay, we should change the content of this div. Okay, the default whenever we come default to this dashboard, the default content will be the home page to display here in this area. So let's do it. Okay, let's move to app.jsx, and here we will write another route to path. Instead of path we will write index, and here we will define the element is equal to with home page. So it means that whenever we move to dashboard, it will dynamically render these contents. Okay, let's move to dashboard. First of all, it will render this sidebar, and at the right sidebar, at the right side, it will display the home page. Now let's change it dynamically when we press products and orders. Let's create the products and order component also. Now let's move to sidebar, and here this is products and orders. Let's move to app.jsx, and here we will add. Okay, now down from this, let's add to the path, which is simply we will write products without slash. Okay, and this is products, and here we will write path orders element orders. Save it. Let's check it now. Okay, so by default, whenever we come directly to this dashboard, we are at the home page. We will display the home page which was indexed. Now we want to move to this product, so it will change just the content of this div element product. So I think we faced with an error. Products, path products, that is okay. Element products and order. So let's see where is the error. I will just move to sidebar. Yeah, instead of this, we should not write slash, I think. Yes, save it and let's check it now. Dashboard, products. See, we are at the products page, and orders, we are at the order page. So we dynamically change these things. Dashboard, whenever we press this dashboard, we will move back to dashboard. So let's just change this dashboard also to dashboard. Save it. Press dashboard. We are the products, we are at the orders. So now we implemented outlet and nested routes also. Now let's, for example, someone try a wrong path, a wrong route, for example, like this. So instead of this, we will display here not found page. We will move directly to the not found page. So let's create that. And let's now just move to app.jsx, and at the end we will add a route, and this route would be static. Just instead of path static, and the element will be not found. Save it. Let's try it now. See, directly not found. If we try something which is not existed in our route, so it will directly come here to the not found. Like, let's look at not found. Profile, we have passed the ID. So it was all about the React router. Okay, that we have implemented all the things which were necessary, and we are using passing through routes. Okay, passing a parameter through URL like this dynamically. Okay, and not found, and routes, nested routes, and outlet, and whatever was needed. So through React router dump, so we have implemented that, like use param hook and use navigate hook. We all explained all these things. So I hope you learned something from this video. So if you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.